I'm Dr. Arvinder Soin, Chairman and Chief Liver Transplant and Hepatobiliary Surgeon, Medanta Institute of Liver Transplantation. For any transplants to happen, whether it is liver transplant or kidney transplant, there are two kinds of donors possible. One is called a brain-dead cadaver donor, in which a person who has brain injury either from a road traffic accident or a stroke is in the ICU and the brain becomes irreversibly damaged or brain dead. Now, an option of organ donation is then given to the family of such people, and if the families agree, then such people can be organ donors. Now, this is truly a gift of life. If such a person can donate organs, he or she can actually save 9 people and change another 30 lives. So that's the potential of a single organ donation. Unfortunately, the organ donation rates in India are very low compared to the West. In India, we have about 700 multi-organ donors every year, which is just under 0.05% or 0.05 per million population. This number is about 20 per million in UK and about 30 per million in the US and about 43 per million in Spain. So we are lagging far behind in organ donation. The other kind of organ donation is live donation. Now, a living donor means that if a person has kidney failure, then a living person has 2 kidneys and they can donate one of their kidneys absolutely safely. And this kidney can then be transplanted in the person with kidney failure and save their life. Similarly, liver donation is possible because half a liver can be donated by a person to a person who's suffering from liver failure or liver cancer, and this can save the recipient's life. And the remaining half in the donor, in case of liver donation, grows back to normal. So such a person who is a living person who donates half their liver can actually get discharged in about 5 to 7 days after donation surgery, return to normal life in 1 month, and is absolutely safe. And later in life, they have a normal longevity and quality of life. So liver donation of half the liver is absolutely safe. Kidney donation, one of the 2 kidneys of a living person, is also absolutely safe. And both these living donations save lives. Donation rates after brain death in India are very low compared to the Western countries. But there was some cheer on this front recently. At Medanta Hospital, a person called Ram Karan Saini, 70-year-old gentleman who died from a subarachnoid hemorrhage, that means a stroke. He became brain dead in the ICU, and his family very graciously agreed to donate his organs. And thanks to this generous donation, this generous gift of life, a 41-year-old gentleman, Nishant, who was suffering from end-stage liver failure and had been on the waiting list for over a year waiting for a suitable liver, he got a new lease of life. We transplanted the liver into him and now he's absolutely well about a week after transplant. 4 others were also given a new lease of life because this gentleman donated 2 kidneys and 2 corneas. So this is really the most generous gift that anyone can give after their death. Please do pledge for organ donation after your death because it can save lives and it can make you immortal. I'm often asked, what sort of person can actually donate organs after their death? Well, donation after death is generally in the situation of a brain death, which happens in an ICU situation where the person is admitted to the ICU and is on life support systems. Unfortunately, despite the doctor's efforts, some of these people become brain dead and their families then have an option of organ donation. Now, what all organs can be donated? One can donate one's heart, 2 lungs, both kidneys, liver, intestine, pancreas, bone marrow, corneas, that's eyes, and several tissues including skin, bones, valves, blood vessels, cartilage. So one can save 9 lives and change another 30 by donation from a single person. What sort of person is suitable for organ donation? Well, anyone who is between a year old and 90 years old can actually donate organs. Corneas can be donated by a person who dies the usual death, either at home or elsewhere, where the heart stops, and the corneas or eyes can be retrieved within 6 hours of death, whereas other organs are donated in the context of brain death in an ICU. This person should not have cancer, they should not have serious infection, and they should be blood group matching for the donor's organs to be suitable for the patients. But of course, that is something that organ procurement organizations, which are there in India and elsewhere, they do the matching of the donor and the recipient. So anyone, literally anyone without serious infection or cancer can donate if they become brain dead in an ICU. For living donation for liver, the person should be between 18 and 55 years old. They should be blood group matching with the recipient. They should not be overweight. Their BMI should be less than 28. And they should be from the family of the person undergoing the transplant. This is for live donation of half a liver. For live donor kidney donation, the person has to be again from the family of the recipient. They should be 18 to 65 years old. And they should be blood group matching. They should not suffer from diabetes or hypertension or a cancer in the past.